Hello, it's Miss Andrea here, aka the Barefoot Bombshell, and I wanted to do a video on keeping your scalp conditioned and moisturized. I have suffered from dandruff most of my life, and I probably didn't get a hold of the actual moisture on my scalp till maybe about a year and a half ago. So I am very familiar with having scalp issues, the embarrassment that comes with it, all of that. I'm no stranger to it. So I just wanted to share with you guys some products. I've talked about some of these products before, some of them I have not. So I'm going to try to just go through this really quickly. The first thing that I have used on my hair for scalp conditioning is Burdock Root. Burdock Root has been around as far as herbalists using it for about 2,000 years, and the thing that makes this root particularly special is it is super potent in fatty acids, and fatty acids are one of the things that your body and your scalp needs to stay moisturized. Okay, if you want to use like burdock oil or burr oil, you can, but they're very expensive, and if you have ongoing scalp issues, you are going to want to address your scalp daily. So for me, I decided to go ahead and purchase burdock root and make my own burdock gel from the root. Basically, what I have done is I've taken burdock root, which you can get for about $4 or $5 a pound. It's very affordable. I'll take about a half a cup of burdock root, and then I'll add 2 cups of water, and I'll allow that to boil. And from that boiling, it creates obviously a very intense tea, if you will call it. What I'll do is I'll strain the root from the tea, and to that burdock tea I will add I will add about 8 ounces of the aloe vera gel, and this is just lily of the desert aloe vera gel, and I will also add a carrier oil such as apricot kernel oil to that mixture, and then I'll heat it all up so it completely liquefies, and then I'll turn the heat off and let it cool down. And when it cools down, it turns into a nice gel. Not pretty, but it definitely works. And basically I apply it as I would an oil rinse. I'll saturate it in my scalp and the hair close to my scalp, and then I'll just put one of these clear baggies on my head for 20 to 40 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and rinse and shampoo my hair as normal. Okay, doing this has definitely increased the health of my scalp 100-fold. Okay, if that's too intense for you, you can also try red palm oil. I've talked about red palm oil before. It's wonderful. Make sure obviously that you are getting this from an environmentally sound source. There is a way that red palm oil can be cultivated without having to tear down the rainforest and without having to affect the habitat of orangutans. So make sure wherever you buy your red palm oil, it's coming from a protected way. You might have to pay more, but it's definitely worth it to remove your impact negatively on the environment. So red palm oil, again, apply it all through your scalp. Put one of these in your head 20 to 40 minutes. This is absolutely great for the overall softness of your hair and also your scalp. Drawback is it does dye. So if you have certain clothes on, it will stain your clothes. It's also very slippery, so you definitely need to be careful while you're in the shower. Another product that is definitely well known is golden jojoba oil. Golden jojoba oil is great for the scalp because it's one of the few oils that is extremely close to sebum, which is the natural oil our scalp produces. Okay, so you can use this on a daily basis regularly, and you won't see a lot of the buildup that some of the other oils can put on the scalp. Okay, so if you haven't tried jojoba oil, you definitely want to do that. Another thing that is very important is Monoi Butter. Okay, Monoi Butter is not a common butter because it's expensive. Okay, and basically Monoi Butter is created from the oils of Tahitian gardenias. Okay, and it's infused with this particular type of coconut oil, not the traditional coconut oils that we typically use. You have to be careful about where you're getting this Monoi Butter from, because a lot of people make knockoffs of it. I've seen people who just take straight coconut oil and add gardenia scented oil to it, and they sell it like Monoi Butter. There is a difference. The Polynesian people have been making Monoi Butter for generations. If you've ever been to Tahiti and those islands, you'll see those people have absolutely beautiful, healthy hair, very strong and long hair, and they use this as a regular part of their hair regimen. It is protected by their culture because it's a big revenue business for them. So if you see a product that says Monoi Enriched or Monoi Infused, that's just the way of somebody telling you that it's not true Monoi butter, because you have to label it a particular way. They do regulate it to make sure that people are selling authentic Monoi butter that was purchased from the Tahitian Islands, okay? So I'll put a link to where I get this Monoi butter, and depending on the quantity that you purchase, you know, you're going to pay, you know, anywhere from, I don't know, 14 to 16 a pound. It just depends, and it looks kind of like, you know, coconut oil a little bit, but it's thicker. And it smells a lot like gardenias, and I just kind of rub this along my hairline before I go to bed, and it also has a great moisturizing effect on the scalp. Another product that I definitely just cannot stop talking about is obviously Squalene. A lot of people don't know about Squalene. It is from olive oil, but it's super filtered, so it comes out clear, and it's just pretty much pure nutrients, okay, and it also has a lot of fatty acids in it. This stuff is expensive. When I first started using Squalene, I was paying about $8 for a little less than an ounce. However, you guys know me, I will do my research and I will find a resourceful way of getting something, and I buy this now from a company, I believe it's a Korean company, I'm not sure, but I'll put the link below. I get about 200 milliliters of the Squalene for about $13 including shipping. It takes about 3 weeks for it to get to me, but it's worth it in the savings, and this is by far one of my favorite things to apply to my face, my hair, and my nails. It's not greasy, it absorbs immediately into the skin, and it has the effects on the skin and hair of really intense vitamin E, okay? Again, this is another item that, you know, people do knockoffs of. The one thing that I'll have to tell you, that if it's real Monoi butter, it is going to be, not Monoi butter, I'm sorry, real Squalene, it's going to be completely clear, and it's going to smell like olives, okay? If you see someone selling you something that is green or yellow, basically what they've done is they've taken glycerin, and they'll add a little bit of olive pumice to it, and they'll try to sell it like Squalene, and you know, that obviously can moisturize your skin, but it's not worth the price that they are going to try to charge you. So I'll put a link to where I get these. I've researched it and looked it up. If you take anything from the video, definitely don't ignore scalp issues. They are definitely telling you something about your nutrition. Make sure you're getting enough water in your diet, okay? And if you have a ongoing scalp issue, go to a dermatologist, because ignoring it can actually impede your hair growth, okay? So I hope that you found this information helpful. I'll try to put links to these products below. If you have any questions about how I make my Burdock gel or anything, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.